Yo, what up, though? We got Jesse's fucking shits. We're taping this one. Jesse's fucking shits. We're taping this one because Whoo Kid's coming in. And we're gonna, yeah. I don't know how I feel about doing this tape shit. My head looks fucking crazy on this goddamn computer screen. But what are you gonna fucking do? You guys also get to see John's fucking... You know what the fucking... You know what's ironic about this shit? We're doing it on Zoom. And my head doesn't fit all the way in the screen, and John's does. And John's head is much longer than mine, so...
Much longer.
I don't know how to... Maybe I need to lay the fuck... Oh, see. Oh, yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to lean back.
If I got in there, too, I'd blow you up.
Yeah, goddamn. If y'all can see that chin, that shit was crazy. That shit was like Jaws 3D.
Yeah, right. Too much chin.
How's everyone doing? There's like a Coke drought, and I have my homegirl come over. I don't do Coke, but I have house Coke, and she fucking... In our conversation, next thing I looked over at the plate. She did all the house Coke in the drought.
You offered,
bro. It's like that's the problem with Coke heads, though, man. Like that, you know, depends on how long you're hanging out for. Like. If there's a bit, like, you know, that would be like if you baked a cake and I came over and then just ate all of the cake. You know what I mean? You weren't eating any cake. You baked the cake and I just came over and ate all of the cake.
That seems a bit rude.
I had to move the plate. I'm like, yo, dude, you're doing 2 bumps. You're doing 2 bumps every 5 minutes. It's like it's not even doing anything for you. You know, it's just... So I kept moving the plate, and then she like find the plate. It's like, oh Jesus.
Was she bouncing off the walls at some point?
Nah, my Coke was fucking chill. Well, my Coke was chill. That's why I feel so comfortable talking about this right now, because it's fucking gone. There's Coke etiquette. That's not as bad. I've seen people, real talk, the cat's asking for a bump to go. If you drunk, like, I can understand that shit, but like if you're not real drunk and you're like, oh, can I get a bump to go? You're like, you'd be looking at him like, come on, man. You just blew through like 1.5 grams. Now you want a bump to go? The worst was there was this couple that wanted to take some with them off the plate.
Really?
Yeah.
That does not seem cool at all.
Guess how that went down? Guess how that ended? I was like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, no. Put that shit back. What's wrong with you? That's house Coke. My house. But we want to party some more. I'm like, fucking, I don't know what to tell you. Call your man. Because I'm tired. Because I'm not on Coke. And you got to go. We want to do Coke. Fucking shit. I'm like,
well, you're the host.
Just shrugged. Shrugged. I was like, all right.
You got to take care of your people.
Yep. It's Coke etiquette. Coke etiquette. But I got to tell you, having house Coke is... If I was son, I'm just telling, like, just show up to the party with some Coke. You don't need a personality at all. All you need is some Coke, and you can bag one girl. You'll be able to get one girl out of that bitch. Telling you. I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand in LA. There was like some Coke dealer when I got out here in 01. He's like that dude. He was on the strip. I guess he had fire shit, and he was like just some fucking. He looked like a hobbit, but like yo, he kept the baddest bitches around him. Fucking.
And they were there simply because of the coke. Because they were the.
No, they love fucking Lord of the Rings, and they love Lord of the Rings. They're like, let's hang out with this hobbit-looking motherfucker in the Von Dutch shirt. That was, yeah, those were the good old days. That's when I learned. I was like, oh, shit. Coke and weed. Coke and weed. You got, that way you can cover the two different kinds of girls. I even got some White Claw in the fridge right now, too.
You got a little case of it? All the flavors?
Yeah.
Nice.
At first I was shitting on it, but then I was like, if I was a drinker, I would drink White Claw.
I got another case the other day, but again, it's like drinking soda water. It's just,
Well, I like soda water. That's my whole fucking point. Like, I just want something cold and crispy. If I'm drinking some shit like that. Or if I'm drinking brown, I'd drink, I don't know, a whiskey or some shit like that. But I wouldn't drink fucking, yeah.
But you're not sitting there throwing back the White Claws. Those are for these lightweights who come by.
No. That's, look. Chick wants to come over, unwind a little bit, fucking have a White Claw or two, fucking go nuts. Who am I to judge? They can get drunk and not have to worry about putting on that extra weight. I mean, that's why I do GHB. I'm catching a buzz too with no fucking without getting the calories, but it gives you the munchies. So there you go. Thus, yeah.
So there's a health benefit.
Take it good with the bad.
There's a health benefit to GHB that I didn't know about.
Let's talk about. I don't know if there's any other faux pas. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. Like, we gotta be homies for you to finish my plate. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta be fucking homies for you to fucking finish the plate. But you better put that shit back with a line on it. I don't care if that shit's the most anorexic looking line ever.
So did this lead to anything? With this lady who was coked out? Did she...
Oh, this was just my homegirl.
Oh.
We were just catching up.
I see. Okay.
We were just catching up. I don't like to coke up the chicks before I fuck them. It makes it hard for them to nut. And I can't come, and then they can't come, so you just be fucking for like a mad long time. So you're like, are you tired? And then they're, yeah, I'm tired, and then you fucking stop. I learned that the hard way.
I've got Jade at Toronto. He agrees. He meets women who hang out for the coke.
Go ahead, man. What's up?
Yo, what up, man? How you doing?
Fucking good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. But yeah, those fucking broads, we call them bag chasers up here because they bounce from dealer to dealer. So we got a circle of us, and we all sell dope. We all got our fucking half ounce on the weekend, chipping grams, half grams. But these broads, the same circle of broads, they chase. If I don't got none, they're at my homie's house and they're fucking bag chasing. And then they play off like they're going to fuck you, but they don't. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But for the most part, they're just chasing that fucking coke.
See? Sack chasing hoes. They're bag chasers. How often do they smash? And do you got like a favorite one?
I'd say like it's like once in a blue moon. But my one boy, he's good with the dick game, and you know he's got good game, so he's smashing every weekend. Me, I'm a little on the weak side with the game. I pretty much cave in and give them their little half grams throughout grams. Go to the club, they're hanging off me and shit. It looks good, right? Some brides see hot chicks with you, and they want to give you your number, so you go around the corner, maybe a week later, call them up.
So you're still getting chicks. You're just not banging the coke chicks. You're using the coke chicks to lure in more chicks.
Yeah. That's the plan. That's how I play it. But my boy's got a good game.
Well, no, actually, I think your game is superior because you're using the coke head chicks to luring chicks that you can actually fucking chill with. That's not gonna do all your goddamn blow and cut you off while you're talking. With their stupid ideas.
I didn't even think about that, to tell you the truth, man. I didn't even put it in that aspect. It's actually, the broads that I'll be fucking are cleaner than the broads that my boys fucking. Because at any moment, I could say, no, I ain't giving you none unless you suck me off. And they probably would. Drop to their knees all day.
Which could be fun, too. You know what I mean? Just depends on what kind of games you want to play. So there you go.
Yeah.
Thanks for the info on that, and don't beat yourself up over not doing it. But don't give them chicks shit, bro. Make them buy that shit. Fuck them. That's where. Well, I guess he's hanging out with them though. They're all going out. They pretend like they're friends.
Oh, by the way, this guy is calling in. He is referring to something you were talking about a while ago about resetting your brain after psychedelics. He's got a theory. If you want
reset my brain.
Well, when you do too many psychedelics and then suddenly you want to talk to him or no?
Oh, does he know the key to that shit?
That's what he's claiming. Sal.
Fucking let me know, dog. Please. All right. So, for people that don't know, like I went over this past COVID shit. I've just been going fucking nuts on psychedelics because I feel like I'm locked in, so I'm just trying to like escape in my brain or some shit like that, and them shit just stopped working. So like, how does one reset your brain?
So the short answer is serotonin, right?
Okay.
So serotonin is what affects like your appetite, your thermoregulation, like, your hot and coldness, your sleep, your memory. So when you do psychedelics like that, it pretty much, long story short, it drains you of that serotonin. So how do you replenish your serotonin?
Question.
The key is, the building blocks of serotonin is going to be tryptophan. So if you can get more tryptophan in your diet, it allows you to keep that serotonin build going. You're still going to feel drained, right? But like how you're talking about getting the band back together, the tryptophan is going to get the band back together. So
can you take that as a supplement? Or let me jump in. Can you take that as a supplement, or it just comes in food?
So there are some supplements, but there's not really a lot of like research on how well it works, you know. But food is usually the key to everything,
So what is it?
It's usually the key to everything. Tryptophan would be like you want to. What is it like specifically?
Yeah, like what kind of food? What kind of food has tryptophan in it? Is that turkey?
Gotcha.
Is that the shit that makes you sleepy?
Turkey's the main one, right? You always hear about turkey putting you to sleep, but most meats have tryptophan in it. Red meat, ribs, cheese, eggs, nuts have tryptophan in it. But you can't just overload with tryptophan because your body is your brain has like a barrier on it. So in order to break that barrier to get even more tryptophan, eat good carbs with it. So like a double cheeseburger will get you lots of tryptophan, right?
Word.
That Thanksgiving dinner will get you lots of tryptophan, right?
So I'm just gonna be fat and tripping balls. I'll be like a fat ass, just a fat ass tripping balls.
Well, if you want to counteract that, right, exercise helps you to break that barrier also, too.
All right. So, how long does it usually take per trip? Like how long? How much of a break should the average person give themselves?
Just to be fucking totally honest with you, I think that varies.
Yeah.
I think that varies from person to person on your metabolism and what else you put in your diet, how much water you drink, all that stuff. Like, it really matters.
I drink all the water. I drink all the fucking water. But yeah, I'm finna get a bunch of turkey and I'm ordering fucking Grubhub burgers after this shit. I'm fucking putting it down.
Man, I've been trying. I've been trying because I've been microdosing shrooms for like the last 6 months. I'm a vet and I've been doing it for like PTSD
shit.
And it's been working, man. And like since I was having like a little bit of moodiness, and so I was like, I got a master's in nutrition, so I was like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna figure out what the hell's going on. And And that was it, man. And ever since I've been loading on the tryptophan, I've been able to up my dosage a little more, play on the microdose to trippy side, and not have that dump afterwards.
Thank you so much for that fucking information. Because I was like, literally, the last time I did it, it was just like, my body was like, bro, it's done, man. You're out of gas. Like, quit. Like, you could take 3 more of these fucking pills and it ain't gonna do shit but make you stay up later. So I appreciate that, and thank you for the feedback on that. I'm ordering burgers, dog.
Oh, you're gonna take Sal's advice? Start.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna get my tryptophan up, man. And I'm gonna get the 5-HTP and all that shit. I think I got some of that in the fridge. All right, we're gonna play a song. Come back. I got DJ Whoo Kid. I see him. He's wearing his SARS. He's wearing his SARS bandana in the house because he doesn't want to give anybody SARS. It's responsible of you, Whoo Kid. I'll go grab my bandana for a second. I'll be right back. All right, let's go play a song, and we'll be back with DJ Whoo Kid, DJ Godfather way back Wednesday mix, and we got fucking news from the chin. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
Shade 45, we're back. I got DJ Whoo Kid. This our we're on Zoom. Whoo Kid just put on his fucking dog. You got the Haiti flag.
Yeah, man, I'm over here on my Madonna shit today, as you can see, or like I said, as you can hear.
Yeah, all right, you got you're putting on your mask out of respect for this shit that I think is bullshit. I'll put on my mask too.
Yeah,
There you go.
You look like me now.
There you go. Fucking. Fucking. That's probably the gayest I've ever seen you look, Whoo Kid. Congratulations.
Yo, Madonna got me doing mad gay stuff, man. You know,
Yes.
Remember Vogue? When that Vogue shit came out?
Yeah, that was but like she got that from black people. She Madonna hijacked that shit. She was like, "Oh, that's a dope dance. Be a damn shame if someone made a song about it and just took your shit." But they liked it. They vogued on that bitch.
You know what? I think she got that from, remember that club Limelight from back in the days? She went in there, she saw some black people, the gay black people doing it, and then she just like. And then
Well, there was a whole documentary on that shit. It was some Harlem cats, bro. There was like some gay Harlem dudes like getting it. I watched it. It was entertaining. I can't remember. I can't. It was something about being flaming or something. Something to do with fire. And they was doing all that shit. They was getting low on that shit. Fucking doing leg kicks.
Don't you have to be like gay to make the moves like very intricate and perfect though? Like the hand bending.
Yeah, all of that. Yeah, look, bro. I give it up to gay. Like,
yeah.
Look, man. If it wasn't for gay people, we wouldn't have Luther Vandross. You know what I mean? Like, straight dude ain't gonna be able to sing that good, man. You gotta be fucking gay.
Yeah, we wouldn't even have fashion. We wouldn't be dressing. I wore tight ass skinny jeans the other day. If it wasn't for a gay guy, I probably wouldn't dress like that. You know what I'm saying? And I get more girls with that.
Yeah, you still wearing skinny jeans?
I got skinny shorts now.
Oh my God, let me see.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, dog. He looks like Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, man.
When did dressing like the black guy from the Revenge of the Nerds become fucking cool, dog?
I don't even know what happened, yo. It just feels more comfortable. And then it's 100 degrees out here, and it goes with the knees. Like I saw like the sweat pores like melt down because the shorts are so high up. So it makes a lot of sense, And then my balls are nice and tight. I mean, I was
a boxer guy. I used to rock boxers until I got that ass surgery. And
what?
Yeah, I had ass surgery. I had like super hemorrhoids, so they had to cut that shit. And then they were like, "You got to wear a maxi pad in your ass." So I was like, "All right." So I put the maxi pad in my fucking ass to keep from bleeding out all over the place. And I was wearing the boxers. And I remember going over to my homie's crib. He was staying in this Mexican area, and all these little Mexican kids was playing in the street. And I was walking across the street, and the boxers are so baggy that the maxi pad, just this bloody maxi pad, just fell out of my asshole onto the street. And they're playing soccer, and I'm like trying to kick the pad across the street. And for fellas, there's a sticky part on the pad that sticks to the panty liner. Yeah, so that was stuck. So I just left that there and started wearing like tighty whities and shit like that. And at first you hate it, but then you're like, I like the hug. You know what I mean? You feel like you got extra hug just holding your dick and shit there.
That's a very bad experience, man.
Oh yeah, it really sucked, bro. You don't even like. I went to this fucking my ass doctor is this like old Armenian guy that just doesn't give a fuck about like procedure, like how like being a doctor. Like he clearly got his shit in Armenian, just does not give a fuck. Like so, he's like lay down. And I lay down. He doesn't even shut the door. The nurses are in there eating fucking Armenian cookies while my ass is fucking. And he doesn't put on any lube. Puts a fucking, just jams my ass. I'm like, ah! He's like, yeah, you're going to need surgery. I'm like, okay. All right. Just fucking tell me when and where.
You're a strong man to like not be like traumatized like mentally off of that. Like you survived becoming like this great radio host by someone jamming shit in your ass. Like so stuff like that would ruin people like career mentally. Like I wouldn't be able to like talk to people with tight ass pants or shorts, or if I saw blood I'd run. Like
no, yeah, real talk. Like and I'm like, so I was having a whole conversation about it because you know like you got to get a checkup. So. And like his English ain't that good. He was actually the one when I thought I had COVID, they wouldn't give me my test results, so I had to call my ass doctor. I had to call his ass up. I'm like, hey man, can you get my fucking test results? He's like, I'm your ass doctor. I was like, I know, no one will fucking give it to me. It's like he called me back. Sound like Dracula. They came back negative. I was like, all right, tell that to my fucking lungs, son. And
I hope that's not the same doctor that took care of Swiss Beats, because you ever saw Swiss Beats when he was laid up? From getting his ass checked, that photo, he looked kind of traumatized. But I guess when you get through hemorrhoids, you get over it. I don't know. They
come back, bro. No, hemorrhoids come back. They're like, oh yeah, you forgot about me. Like 5 years later, bloop bloop bloop. Feeling a little stressed out.
How do you know when you have it? You don't work out. How do you know when you have it? Isn't it when you lift weights and your ass blow up or something? Like how do you know?
Pregnant chicks get hemorrhoids. It runs in families. Like. If we're like open up the phone lines, if you were pregnant and got hemorrhoids, call up the phone lines. The phone lines would fill up right now. Like pregnant chicks get them. If you stand too much, you get them. If you sit too much, you get them. It's
I know that.
It feels like a little midget is just behind you, just shoving his thumb in your butt the whole fucking time. Just like it's like very painful.
Does the meat come out the asshole too? Like it sticks out and you have to like push it in with your hand, or?
Sometimes it feels like that. It feels way worse than it looks. You know what I mean? When I got a bidet now, so like that's really it's really helping with the damage control down there.
So drugs. What drugs do you use, like to feel better when you have hemorrhoids?
Well, I did opiates so I wouldn't poop. I didn't want to touch that shit. I just wanted to be constipated. I'm like, fuck that shit, dude. Give me the Vikes.
So if you see like a turkey or lamb chops, like you stay away from like heavy like meat. Like you stay away from that shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, now it's like I don't give a fuck. I think I got John. When I get John's not even there. I had to take 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I had to re-get ass surgery.
Oh, that was 4 years ago.
4 years ago, I had to re-get ass surgery. And I'm like, when is this going to end? He was like, you'll have to get it every 5 years. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He's like, for the rest of your life. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I guess I could eat more celery or some shit, but I don't know, man. Like right now, I'm feeling good. But
I'm so happy for you, man. And
thanks.
yo, you're like a strong man. Your ass is, you have like a Tupac ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it gets shot. You can lock it up. You can do everything. The only thing my asshole won't do is ride shotgun with Suge. Other than that, I'm fucking good, bro. Like I'm fucking good.
how's the coronavirus over there in LA, man? It's really crazy. It's rampant. It's like
I don't fucking know. You know, I had that shit for a minute. John says I didn't.
Yeah.
I say I did.
Oh,
And
the test didn't show that, but okay.
yeah, but then but then we looked up the testing, the accuracy of the test, and it was on my side, not yours.
Okay.
do you have the gun over there, like the temperature gun to put to the head and all that, or to your ass?
Yeah, I've been to those. Have you been to the restaurants and shit? Like I went to Nashville, bro. Like they shoot you with. They shot me with the gun. They fucking the bitches that had the beekeeper outfit on. I'm like, yo, dog. Like it's
he said the beekeeper outfit.
like, are we open? Or are you not open? Like, make up your like. This is fucking ridiculous. Like this is fucking like it's all ridiculous. Have you been getting? What about you? Have you been fucking off still during the corona?
Yeah, but there's no kissing though. Like I don't trust that kissing shit. So I ended that. No more. Like no pecs. No. I don't.
You're like a
kiss
whore.
anybody.
That's what whores do. You're like a regular. You're like Pretty Woman.
I'm just strictly
you
like
fucking
Jewish
don't
sex.
kiss.
Like, strictly Jewish sex. You got the bed
sheet.
sheet with the hole.
Yeah.
You hit the hole only. You know. You go right in the hole. So
I guess the safest position is doggy style with you with the SARS mask and her face in the pillow. that would be the most. Or if you had a snorkel with a cotton ball in the tube, just to fucking filter that shit out.
you gotta like try the hardest to stay away from body parts. So you just gotta like your humping game got to be at 100% now. Like the bottom, like the waist part of your body has to be like thrusting like crazy because you're scared to touch any other like sweating body part because of the coronavirus. So safe corona sex is just hump, you know, just keep humping, but don't touch, don't tongue kiss. And
I do all that shit. I do everything.
Yeah.
I do all that. I'm kissing. I'm eating the pussy. Yeah, I do all that.
You still kiss during that shit? What if the wetness or
motherfucker, you breathing all in the same, all that huffing and puffing, you in a 10 by 12 room, just huffing and puffing for fucking 30 minutes. You don't think you're gonna get any fucking particles on you? Get the fuck out of here. You might as well enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if they say that shit's in the mouth, like the wetness, like the moisture just.
Yeah, but you like,
You just gotta keep your mouth shut, man, or wear the mask, you know, during that time.
fuck that, bro. That should be knocking the motherfucker out, dog. Like I get dizzy just walking with that goddamn mask on.
They're saying that less pregnancies are gonna go down too, because everybody's scared to have sex now. So there'll be less babies getting created from now until like the vaccine comes out. So
I know they got cats shook than a motherfucker, bro.
would you take the vaccine? Yeah, I mean,
nah, I wouldn't take shit. I'm gonna go back to that Armenian doctor, bribe his ass, and tell him and say that I took the vaccine.
When's the last time your boy got checked over here, man? Yeah, I mean,
John's indestructible.
I'm the cockroach. You really can't kill me.
Oh yeah, he's like he's like a bum. You know how bums are. Like you can't kill bums. They can get hit by a car. They can get someone could they could get stabbed in the neck with an AIDS pencil. You know, someone with AIDS could just spit out a pencil and stab them in the neck. Nothing will happen to them. Just the way shit is for them.
Yeah, so far so good. Hey, but no, I've not been checked out. But every day I have to sort of fill out this little survey saying yes, I'm clean. I have no temperature. So to get
he's living 10 deep with some shit, and you know them girls are going out getting some dick on the side and shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
And they're bringing them by the place. I mean, who could? I essentially live in a sorority with these 9 other women, and they bring guys by. So I mean, something's going to happen at some point. I can already.
Are you one of those guys that like watching guys bang their chicks? Like that's the weirdest porn I've ever seen in my life.
People think I am. I'm not into cuckling. I'm not a cuckling.
Like
guy.
they're fully clothed. Like they're not even naked. They got like gear on, and then just the guy and the girl's naked, and they're pounding each other out.
Yeah.
And you're just like, sometimes they pound on top of the guy. Like your girl's head is like on your like on your knees, and then the other guy's pounding you out, and then you're just watching some guy pound your girl, and you're like so proud of this day.
Yeah,
this is the best day of your life. Like this is weird.
I was watching that shit for a minute because I really like people get I like to watch people get punked on, and I know it's really fucked up. I love watching people get punked on, like chicks get walked on leashes and fucking like all like I like really fucking degrading sex. So I'm watching that fucking cuckold shit, and the worst one was my man was taping it from outside the house. They wouldn't even let him be in the room. He was in the window. He was in the window, and I had to turn that shit off halfway through. I was like, all right, bro, like this is too much, man. Like you've gone too far. This is fucking you like just go back to audition porn, like you like.
What's the satisfaction of that though? I'm trying to figure that out. I mean, I know porn is reenacting, but that means the real shit is going on out there.
Definitely. Yeah, I don't like. Some people like to get like John. John is a cuck.
That is not true.
Has cuck tendencies. I watch the shit because I like to watch people. I just like to watch people get fucking. I like to watch people feel like shit because I'm broken. But yeah.
How about the porn where they're like they blindfold the chick, but the chick thinks she's sucking like her man's dick, but then it's like the friend, and then
like
she's
surprised.
like, "Oh my god!" But then she keeps sucking the friend's dick anyway. Like,
yeah, I did. That's like a cunt hair away from rape, you know?
I don't know. I want to be racist, but is those videos usually like black guys laid up, and then there's like
it's usually I've seen this. It's usually racist white girls tricked to fuck a black guy, and then they'll just get some white trash chick that needs some money. Clearly isn't racist. You know, she's in on the whole fucking thing. They give her a blindfold. What's this? Oh, hell no. My dad's going to kill me. And then she keeps going and shit. I ain't going to lie. I've watched that shit before, too. I've watched that shit before, too.
It's good that you're doing a lot of research in that world. I always wondered why they do that. Like a guy like John, do you get turned on like when another penis is actually entering in your girl and you could like you could feel it or think about it? I mean,
I'm not into this.
Do you pretend like you're the penis, John? Like, what is that?
Yeah, exactly. So then she'll sit on my face, and the guy will start fucking her in the ass, and that's when I really get off. No, I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this.
He's like, that's what his chin's for that DP.
You're into self-torture. You like that. Like, you're a cutter. Like, so that's like your other way. Like, you allow like other guys to just bang a girl's ass. Like, that's some wild ass shit. And you're under it like a mechanic. Like, you're literally under it and you're watching it. Like, that's some wild ass shit, man. Your man is crazy. How do you work with this guy?
It's not. None of this is true. There's no way.
He gets shit done. You know what I mean? It's like,
well, as long as he gets shit done. Huh?
Yo, you know how that shit is. It's like whatever you do in your own private life, fucking go bananas, man.
Right.
Real talk. If John was getting cucked, that would mean he was getting pussy sometimes. So like, I'd actually be all for that shit. At least he'd be getting laid sometimes. This motherfucker hasn't seen pussy since motherfucking shit. Bro, you ain't seen. He hasn't seen pussy since the Obama administration. Like, it's been a minute, bro.
All right, I have to check the calendar, but it's not that far back. But yeah, it's been a while.
Oh my god!
I think the last chick he smashed was either this Algerian or the
Tunisian.
Tunisian or the fucking
Tunisian.
Yeah,
or the Colombian whore.
Hey, she's not a whore. Well, she may be.
When you get paid for sex, you're a whore.
I forgot that part.
I was around during that Colombian horror thing, but the Tunisian thing, like, what's going on here? It's like, God of War or something. What movie when he was out
Yeah,
there?
right. Yo, I saw her. Who Kid? Who Kid? I'd have hollered. She was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was bad.
Didn't speak a word of English, so I had to break
Nope.
up the Google Translate and sat there,
Yeah.
and I finally turned it around in Google Translate, and then we're fucking. It was amazing. What?
Yeah.
That's once in a lifetime.
You know what he kept writing to her? He just kept writing suicide bomber.
And she got really hot. It's like you were there.
What was saying to each other like when she talked back to you like booga 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 like what did you say?
Well, she would just sort of look at me with this like quizzical face, like, "What are you saying?" And I had to break out the little translator and say, "Boy, you want to get a cocktail?" And then and then we went to the bar.
He's like, you don't mind buying, do you?
Got the cash
I'm
on
a
you?
little short this week. We get paid next week. Google
I'm
Translate.
so happy that you're very cultural. Like you don't believe in fucking Americans. You just fuck like out of your fucking race factor here. Like out of America, period. Everything. There's no Americans here that'll fuck you.
You know, hey,
Not one.
Well, they're always in another state. You know, I got some ladies up in Canada.
Not one. Not one.
Got some ladies in Sacramento who seem to.
Doesn't that sound like the nerd back in like fucking junior high? Like, yeah, I got a girl at camp. I met her and she's out in South Carolina, but I don't get to see her, but we talk a lot.
You never know. He might be like some CEO executive. Right now, he's just running your radio programming, but he might be like big in another 5 years. So we can't really make fun of him all the way. Nerds like this control the whole country. You don't see Bill Gates? Come on, man.
He's not as smart as Bill Gates. He just is a nerd. Yeah. He was like the nerd that played Dungeons and Dragons and got killed first all the time. Like that was him. They were like, John, go pick up the pizza. Like he was get killed and they send him to go get pizza. Like that's the kind of nerd he is. What are you doing about chicks, man? Like most of you getting chicks was fucking. I'd be sitting there. It'd be fucking 2 a.m. my time. I'd be going to bed, and Who Kid would just send me a picture of him in fucking some Asian country with chicks stacked on top of each other naked, and I'd be like, "You son of a bitch," and I wouldn't be mad or nothing. I would just be like, just shake my head and just be like, "Well played, sir." So like, what are you doing right now about that shit?
Bro, you have to enjoy pancakes everywhere you go, right? When you wake up in the morning and you have breakfast, pancakes.
Yeah.
So
but like, you don't get, you're not going out. So, have you ever thought about just like getting COVID real quick and just getting it over with, and then flying back over there and just start going back to fucking all those tasty Asians that you would send me pictures of?
I'm really
it's so big. Okay, big. Your dick is so big. Okay. Oh, Godzilla dick. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like I used to send you those like videos and pics all the time, and each different city.
Yeah, and then I don't take pics of fucking girls that I'm fucking. So like, it would be like 1 out of every 10 girls that I fucked, I'd send them back one. I'd be like, here's one. He'd be like, pretty good, man. I'm like, thanks, Who Kid.
And then Rude would be bugged out because he'd be like, damn, some badass chicks, man. What the hell? But they're just, it's because of hip hop, man.
I know.
Else. Yeah, hip hop attracts all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I was like, literally just to get in on that shit. I was like, I can't mix. Just make a mix, put my name on that shit, take half the money, and let me come tour with you. And Who Kid wouldn't do it because he's greedy.
Nah, man, it's too much, man. We went through the Eminem tour already. We went through that. That was like my prerequisite right there. Once I saw what was going on with Eminem and the tours and all that shady shit, running with D12 and Obi Trice and Royce the 5'9", like I've seen all the chaos. So then I just administered it to one pile, and I learned, and then I studied, and then I just extracted what I want from that pile. And that's all I did. I just took it elsewhere.
And like we was the help on some of those tours. Like we were the help. We were like the bus boys and shit. Like they were cool to us. They gave us their own bus, but like we knew our place. So it was like get in where you fit in. And even I was fucking Like I was doing like the fuck shit was the first half of the tour. I thought I had dick herpes, so I didn't fuck any girls. I didn't want to spread that shit.
Yeah, you're a nice guy, man. Respect, man.
Yeah, Doug, I don't want to fucking I'm not trying to spread dick herpes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I remember being in Colorado and just like couldn't tell her I had dick herpes. So I was like, we're gonna do something different. So I hog tied her with a extension cord and just finger banged the shit out of her. I'm like, yeah, you like that, don't you? Like, I would fuck you, but I might have herpes. But it turns out I didn't. I didn't want to ruin the moment.
I remember the one time Eminem came out to a party. It was I think it was like in Barcelona. The one time he went to the club ever.
Right.
You know, he never goes out. I just stood next to him. And then girls was like trying to holler at me. And then I just walked away, got head in the club, walked right back. Like, that's it. Only because I stood next to him. That's it. I was like, this is crazy. Like,
trickle down pussy. It's like I don't understand trickle down economics, but it's trickle down pussy. It's like if you stand next to the rich person, you'll get the rewards. It'll come to you.
But where does the energy go to? Does the energy go from like the feet to the mouth, where like the girl has to give head? Like where does that, like the anxiety and like I have to give head because he's standing next to the guy? Like, that's crazy. Like, all I did was stand there. I didn't even talk to him. I just stood there.
I don't know if you know this, but Eminem's probably one of the biggest stars in the world. Bro, you were. It's not like you were. It's not like you were standing next to fucking like Group Home or some shit like that. You know, no disrespect to Group Home, but like, it's not like you were standing next to fucking redhead kingpin, and you're like, I can't believe I'm getting all this pussy. Like, you're standing next to fucking Eminem, dude.
Well, imagine if he would have hugged me. It would have been over.
Oh yeah, if he would have put his arm around you and said something in your ear.
Oh
like,
man.
Hey, what time is it? Like, even if he would have just asked you what time it was, and you would have been like, started explaining things to him, moving your hands around and shit. Like you're really breaking it down. Well, it was 9:30 a half hour ago, so now it's 10. You know, so in a half hour from now it'll be 10:30, and he'll be like, "Thank you," and you would have been able to fuck all of the women there. They'd be like, "Who is that man?" I don't want to talk about it. I just know him. I just know Marshall.
Whatever happened to Partial?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know about this, but Eminem had this look-alike called Partial, and just because he'd get fucked with so much, not in a bad way, but like just people wanted to be around him, and you would know more about Partial than I do.
Yeah, they like if Eminem had to exit the arena to the right, they would send Partial to the left, so the fans could face Partial. Eminem would escape. You know, the fans was crazy just to get to the tour bus and get him out of there like safely. You understand?
What a fucking talk about hitting the lotto, just being like just some talentless fuck that happens to look. Is he from Iowa? Just some talentless fucker from Iowa. And next thing you know, you're just getting head off of fucking idiots every night. I wonder if they did. Do you know if Paul and them sat him down and was like, you're not allowed to say that you're Eminem, or like?
I think part of the contract was just for him. I don't even think it went that far because I think they set it up so well that his exit strategy was just him to get to point A to point B too. So it'll be minimal fans that would catch him. But there was one time I saw him me and Sha Money was on business class, and he was like going in the back. Like, I was like, yo, why is Eminem going to sit in the regular class?
Right.
I thought Eminem was so humble that he didn't care. So then we see him and he don't even say hi to us. So he tricked us so well that we went to business class thinking that, yo, why the fuck are we on this tour? Eminem don't want to say what's up to us. He don't want to say hi. And then we figured it out that it was partial. And then everybody's crying on the plane around him. He's not even aware of people crying, people bugging, people fainting, because he looks just like Eminem. You understand? But
yeah, I would.
I mean,
if Paul's listening, I would love for him. I would love for
we
Paul
need to find him and interview him. Like, we need to find, where is he?
To call, or even I just want to know the rules, because like you guys are all raging. He doesn't get to hang out. He's probably at like some Ramada somewhere. Like, yeah, I'd be like down in the bar, be like, yeah, I'm thinking about dropping another single. Like, I'm not sure.
He was so unaware of even being Eminem's clone. To him, it was a job. He was not like groupied out. He wasn't like excited. Like,
really?
Yeah, he was just like, all right. And then remember they used to hang him up when they would do the magic tricks on stage, and then while the fireworks are going on, he's still up there hanging. Because, you know, the fake Eminem would be like hanging on top while Eminem comes out like from under the floor. So it was like a perfect magic trick. But for like 40 minutes, he's up there, pyro hitting him. Like, he just thought it was like regular. It was like a regular job. Every day he took it as a regular job. And then when I took him to the clubs, I in Japan, I tricked the promoter. I said, yo, I'm going to bring a fake Eminem. So just give me a couple extra dollars. And then, I was making crazy money with Partial. He just never knew. I was just giving $500 to come.
Right.
And then I would make like thousands of dollars. They think, because everybody knows they can't get next to Eminem. You know what I'm saying? So all I needed was bouncers around Partial. Once they see the blonde hair, they see his head. Japanese girls are crying. Everybody's screaming, but they know they can't get near him. So I would make like a couple $1,000s at every after party, because I would be like, yo, I'm bringing Eminem. Nobody's going to get near him. Once they see his head, that's it. That's all I needed. But he just never was unaware of it. And I think he was a virgin, too, for a long time on that tour.
I feel like you guys took advantage of a mentally disabled motherfucker, bro. Like, none of this shit is adding up, bro. Like, none of this shit is adding up. Like, he didn't think, like, one time, like, damn, maybe I should try to take advantage of all. There's 400 Japanese women crying because I'm here. I might be able to get some pussy.
You know what? You are absolutely right. We need to get Paul or somebody to find him. You need to interview him, man, because he's like a dot in Eminem's history that nobody never really. I mean, ever since Eminem did that MTV shit where thousands of Eminems came out.
Right.
I'm not saying maybe that's where they got the idea to get a copy to go on tour with, but they did need a copy for the, when Lord Sear, your ex homeboy, used to come out as a penguin and all this other shit. Like,
he's still my homeboy, I think, unless there's something I don't know.
Yeah. I would hope he still is. But remember, it was like a circus, So he was part of the magic show. But I'm like, why is this guy like now on MTV, now on like BET or whatever? Like, people talking to him like you were Eminem's like copy for like.
Oh, kid, I smell a documentary, dog. I smell a documentary.
But he's so weird and so unaware that he's not even like thinking about that. Like,
well, no, that's why you got to be a documentarian and then fucking like, and John, why is it on you right now? Like, fucking,
what are you talking about?
I'm talking to Whoo Kid. It's like a blue fucking screen. I gotta get it off you. I'm talking to Whoo Kid. Sorry guys, we're doing a Zoom. We're taping Zoom, and John just can't keep himself out of the fucking shot.
Hang on, let me fix it. Hang on.
He's doing it for the gram.
I'm talking to Whoo Kid. It turns into Easter Island every fucking two seconds. That long ass fucking head. Look, I think that's a documentary though. I would watch the shit out of that. I'd want to know what he was thinking while it was happening. How, if he was simple, what the fuck he's doing now. Like I would want to know all of that. Paul, if you're listening, let's do a doc.
Yo, John, what did you do? I can't hear nobody now. Now your boy is muted.
Oh,
you're muted.
There we go. Okay, so yeah, I think.
He just muted you, yo. He just did you dirty, man.
I did not.
Holy shit! I didn't hear one word you said for like a minute.
For real?
Yo, he did
I wonder
you dirty,
if anybody was I muted to the whole fucking station?
No. It had to do with me trying.
No, not the whole thing, but for a minute though.
Sorry about that. It had me trying to
You
fix the
see
video
how
shit.
you see how he does shit like that? Who
That's
kid?
very passive aggressive. But by the way, just out of curiosity, was this partial guy? Do you know his real name? I found some. Should I say it on the air? Is this?
No,
No,
don't say nothing on the air. Like
Okay.
let's holler at Paul and
Okay.
see about fucking
Okay.
exploring
Yeah,
that
Paul,
shit.
Paul probably find him. I never, you know what's crazy? I never knew his real name. We just all called him Partial.
It was almost like he was a step above a sign spinner. Like that, like he was a step above a sign spinner. Can you imagine that? And I hate to say it, it's partially his fault. Like he could have taken like, yo, if I look like that, like,
Oh
and
my
they brought
God.
me, I'd be going crazy. They probably fire my ass by then. They're like, what are you doing? You told people you got 8 different mixtapes coming out. You're like, you're collecting money. You're collecting money to be on people's shit on tracks. Like, yeah, no, it's just crazy.
Imagine, like, back then, because there was no social media. Imagine it was Instagram. I would have had mixtapes. I would have had all kinds of, like, videos done with him. Like, he just don't give a fuck, which is the weirdest shit, man.
Yep, there it is. There it fucking is. All right, you got you're doing like, what do you do, like IG lives, or what do you on right now?
Well, almost every Wednesday I do like IG Live. So I'll do like fucking, you know, a lot of people want me to kidnap you too, so I gotta schedule that. But any big celeb will just come on, chop it up with me. I play their joints until we get kicked off, because you know there's a lot of like bullshit going on.
IG lives made fucking Who Kid get hair plugs. You know how I know? Because they trying to make me do the same shit. They're the fucking, IG lives. They're the fucking the worst human beings ever. Who just show up on IG live, like they're just
detailed, man. They check every little detail of your face. Like they tell you got a booger in your nose. They'll let you know. I'm like, God damn, like you're a man. Like,
yeah, like what the fuck do you care what I look like? They were like, how come John doesn't do IG lives? I was like, bro, the shit that you give me compared to John, like he'll fucking kill himself, dog. Like he'll fucking kill himself. And I'm not saying that in a bad way, John. They're fucking awful, dog. People are fucking awful.
Ruthless.
They're fucking, yeah. Everyone's got jokes, on their phone. Everyone's got. I've been wanting to shave my head like bald just because, I'd like switching styles every fucking 5 years or so. But they keep telling me to shave my head, and I'm like, fuck you. I'm growing it out. I'm growing a ponytail now, like you fuckers.
I just had Akon like live a couple hours ago, and then all you saw was like you're supporting a snitch, Tekashi, snitch, like nonstop. That tells you like, you know, you just gotta like ignore it. But sometimes it was getting like a little bit out of hand. It was just,
I'd be like, if some people coming out of pocket too much, I'm just erase. Like, bro, you being on here is a privilege. It's not like you don't have the right to be on my IG live, dog. Like talking all that shit. And like the other thing is I was just talking about this shit. It's like, yo, like the same people that are calling him a snitch are the same people that will tape some shit and try to get somebody canceled. You know what I mean? Like I thought we not like, we not snitching. The only time we snitching, like you won't tell on somebody if they kill your cousin. You ain't gonna do shit. You'll just sit there and take it. But if someone says something you don't like, you're gonna tape it and then go tell on them and try to get them turned off. It's like, man, y'all motherfuckers are lame, dog. That cancel culture shit got fucking lame as fuck. Y'all all some snitches. Fuck them. For real, dog. Like, and they don't even see it. I'm like, bro, what do you think this is? What do you think you're doing when you're reporting people? You're snitching. You fucking snitch, and then you're gonna call Akon a snitch? Fuck out of here. Have you spoken to Tekashi since any of this shit?
Nah, I haven't really spoken to him. Even though I was one of them that gave him his first interviews when he first came out. Tekashi is like very well hidden in Long Island right now. So, I mean, I don't know if I just snitched on him, but he's somewhere in New York hidden.
Honestly, fuck that guy. I don't think the world would lose much if they lost him. I mean, like, who else is gonna sound like a shitty version of MOP?
You coming from your background, like snitching, what does that mean for you? Because everybody has a different, like I guess respect and meaning for the snitch thing. Coming from Detroit, like snitching. Well,
I talk about this shit on the air, dog. Like, you know, we're in fucking corporate culture, and like you can't carry your fucking don't snitch shit to corporate culture, because over here it's like whoever tells first wins. It's like tell, because if you don't tell, they're gonna tell on you. Like, and that's the shitty thing. It's especially if someone's fucking up. But like, as far as like outside, luckily for me, I haven't been in a situation where someone's put the screws to me where I have to be in a situation like that. But none of my folks never told on nobody. And I hang out with people that have done some things. So
you do the crime, you do the time. You know, like Detroit's always been on that number one rule. But I'm sure you've heard like some rappers rumors that they've snitched, but then, you know, it goes away after a while. Now they're like back to normal. Now they're the cool guys again. You know, the
only person that like I don't fucking like fault for telling is White Boy Rick, because they turned his ass out at 15, bro. Like, man, like, and then you'll have like big time drug dealers that real big time drug dealers snitch, and then you see them in fucking rap videos like they never told on nobody and shit. So it's like I try to give like a fucking 15-year-old a break. You're like, all right, dog. You're like, what would you do if you're 15 and like you're surrounded by the FBI and all that shit? Like, I don't know how I would handle that shit.
But isn't it crazy that us being in radio, us doing interviews, and we know the backstories, but politically we just kind of like chill with like putting them on that hot seat, because we know that they did some fucked up shit, but then we're just like, you know what am I gonna get out of putting them on a hot seat? Fuck him.
I remember like we had CeeLo on, and you know, I don't know, he allegedly got in trouble. I don't remember what happened. It was like him and the Molly shit, and people were like mad that I didn't go after him about the Molly shit. But like, to be real with you, like I wanted to hear about Soul Food. I wanted to hear about the making of Soul Food, because that was a really great album. So like, it's like, I could fucking, I could have done investigative journalism, but like, that's not me. I'm not an investigative journalist. Like,
usually, because if you start that route, the whole interview would be like, you know, you gotta like politically choose. It's not like I'm gonna interview R. Kelly. Like, I would never interview R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But there's just certain choices that this business gives us, and we just do it like it's nothing. Like,
the other thing too, Whoo Kid, is like a lot of times you're solo doing your shit. I'm solo doing my shit, and people don't think about this. Like, look at the cats that put people in check. They have like 7 people in the room with them versus 1 person in the room, and then they're taking them to task. And I'm kind of curious to see if they would operate in that same way if it was just the two people sitting in the room, or them being outnumbered. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
Them being outnumbered in the room. Like, it's just something that I always think about. I'm like, yeah, damn, they went in on old boy, but like, it was 5-on-1. You know, like, huh?
You know, this is like the most serious topic we've ever like chopped up about, which is kind of crazy. Out of all the wild shows we've done, like, you can't make any jokes about snitching. Like, you can't make any kind of jokes about it, man. That shit ruins lives. Like, this shit is crazy, though.
Hey, but like the Tekashi shit, he just didn't. Well, we had a my man, we had a ex-con on that was like a enforcer, and he was the cat that kidnapped the Girls Gone Wild dude and like fucked him with a dildo or some shit. Like just got like it got bad for the Girls Gone Wild guy. He actually wrote a book. Shout out Riley Perez and fucking he was saying that like the Bloods that put him in a situation where like his only option was to snitch, which I found to be an interesting point of view from like a criminal convict. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, look, man, they kidnapped him, they threatened him, his baby's mom, they're doing all this shit. Like, he ain't built like that. What else? Where else is he gonna do? He's gonna go run to the government. I was like, well, never thought about it like that.
That's why me and Akon was talking about it earlier, where in his eyes, like gangsters who are like with the code only deal with people with the code. There's no gangster with the code dealing with like a Tekashi element, like, because they know that if they deal with them, then you might as well just guarantee your downfall. So why is that a discussion? Like all the OGs, yes, they get taken down by snitches and shit in their crew, but the real ones that you never hear about, never get caught, will never be involved with Tekashi. So why is that a subject? Why is snitching like so big with him? Because you will never catch, like, we know, like in our travels and touring and in our business, we've met incredible people in the underworld that they're respected and they will never ever get involved with Tekashi. So why is that a subject? Like, because he snitched on his crew.
50 was involved with Tekashi. Did you ever ask him about that?
Yeah, he was like, yo, but he stays away from all that shit. It's just basic conversation. It's not like, yo, we're gonna get into business, really get into it, blah blah blah. Everything is like split. You know, it's just like everybody who's in the business know who they're dealing with and know how far to go. You know, it's like this guy has like a crazy fan base. I mean, he just wants, and he's a fan of 50. So, you know, sometimes
it was a business play for 50.
Not even a business play, but believe it or not, a lot of these artists, they just go up to the office, you know, and then it's not like there's some high security up there in the G Unit office. You could go up there with your artist, yo, 50, I got a new artist, and then he comes out, he's so humble, he comes out his office, and then that's how the conversations go down. So it's not like 50's like, yo, get Tekashi over here. There's a lot of people that just go, like even Pop Smoke. Pop Smoke went up there, linked up with 50 on some humble, like random, because everybody know where the office is. So it's no surprise that eventually, like, a lot of these young kids look up to 50 as their idol. They want to meet him. They want to talk to him. But as far as business goes, it's 50's decision to keep it going from there. And either he stops it or it is what it is. And the first thing they do, they turn on their fucking phone. They go on there live. They do their social media. And it's like me meeting Jay-Z. You don't think I wouldn't put my shit on just to fucking show people I'm with Jay-Z? Or, I mean, Eminem is something else, but you would do the same. You know, like.
No, I don't. That's why I'm fucking not successful. That's why I fucking suck. I forget about that shit half the time.
What does John think about snitching? I mean, he's such a nerd. I mean, does snitching matters with nerds? Like people who are just like unaware of shit going on because they're so nerdy. Like, do you care about snitching, John?
Of course I do. I would never. No, I am somebody who can keep a secret. You tell me something, I'm not fucking telling anybody.
I'm gonna be real with you, Who Kid. Like when I first started working with John, I thought that motherfucker would be the first one to turn state's evidence, but I think you could break his ankles and he wouldn't say shit. Never. Like you could hit him with the ball peen hammer, all that shit. Like John's gonna stay quiet because he suffer enough as it is. You know what I mean? Like he looks out for cats that look out for him to his detriment. You know what I mean? Like I've watched that over the years. Because at first I'm like, oh man, because listen to him say something.
Well, hey, first of all, I'm very loyal.
Listen,
that's a fact.
Fucking nerd.
And
listen, doesn't he? Yeah,
no, it's absolutely true. I'm ride or die. There's no doubt about it.
Just be like, teacher, you forgot to give us the pop quiz.
Teacher, where's the pop quiz? No.
Doesn't he sound like? Yeah, he sounds like that kid that you just want to smack.
I gotta put him on my shit, yo. This nigga is crazy. He's actually on my live right now. Look, look at John, yo.
But I mean, actual criminals, bona fide criminals, guys that could go to jail, tell me some shit, and then I don't tell anybody about it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, John has probably been around just here's the crazy shit. If you think about it, John has probably been around just as many criminals as we have.
No.
Yeah, he was up in Humboldt fucking during when weed was illegal and they was moving weight out of that bitch.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, really.
Like,
Yeah, cocaine cowboy.
Yeah, fucking tree pixie. I don't know about cocaine cowboy, but yeah.
No, I mean there were some real gangsters who would show up, and they would drive up from Florida, and then they'd come in, and clearly they had some guns on them, and they'd hollowed out parts of their car, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck out of here. These are dangerous cats. But I don't know. I never told anybody.
I got a question for you, John. If let's say fucking Rude is like, yo, I got a situation. I need you to come with me. And then he don't tell you until he gets there. When he gets there, he shoots somebody in the head or shoots somebody in the chest or whatever. The person is dead. Now you have that. And what would you do? Like, you would never reveal it if there's like police coming around and this shit is getting a little tense. Like, would snitching be involved, or you would just be like, fuck that?
Well,
it's my boy, it's my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'd probably say, hey, why did you do that? Why did you shoot that guy? What the fuck was that?
Yo, you're going to jail, man. Yo, Rude, man, you out of here, dog.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would take that to the grave. Really, that's fine.
You're supposed to be like, I know a spot in the desert we can bury this motherfucker.
Yeah, I've got a saw in the trunk.
Drive down the 15. We got this shit. Let's go.
Come on, I've got the bags.
But let's be honest, Who Kid, if I'm gonna kill anybody, the last place I'm stopping is down at Pico and goddamn fucking Crenshaw to pick his ass up.
Right,
fuck that shit.
Hey, I've got some dangerous friends. Let me
do
tell
my
you.
dirt by my lonely.
Yo, it's funny because I always see you like from the outside. Like, Jude is like the funny guy on radio. I can't picture you being in a situation where you're about to die. Like,
John?
I'm sure no, you. Like,
oh, shit.
Have you ever been in a situation where like, oh shit, I'm really about to die. Like, I'm about to get killed in this motherfucker. Like,
just like, well, no, I've been like armed robbed. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, for real?
Yeah, where there's like guns in my face. You know, like.
Ah, come on, man. Like in Detroit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that the norm? Like, you will have a gun to your face, like, once.
I mean, this is 90s. This is back in the day, bro. This is like this is different. This was different times. It was just different times. There's been times where I've been like, oh, I'm in a bad situation right now, dog. Like, yeah, I remember being posting up like the only white dude in like this Mexican gangbanger house, and like, with black people, when they mad at you, you really know that they're mad at you. You know what I mean? They're like, what up, bitch? Da-da-da. I should do this. I should do that. You know, like that type of shit. And they're like, so what's up, bro? You good, man? What's up, man? Like, they're doing like that smiley talk, like you ever get your shit pushed in talk. You know what I mean? Like the end of training day. Like, it felt like the end of training day in that bitch. And I was just like, I need to get the fuck gone out of this situation right now. Cause yeah, this is not gonna turn out good for me if I stick around. I was like, I'm gonna go get something out the car. I'll be right back. And just was like, what?
I can't see you. You look very cautious, like, you know, especially with the Wendy Williams shit back in the days and all that. No, not Wendy Williams. You were with what's her name, right?
Jenny Jones.
Yeah, Jenny Jones. You look like a cautious guy. I used to see you on there, you know, with the crazy color hair and all that. Like, you don't look like the type of guy that had a gun to your head. Like, you know, you look like a smart white guy.
That's what I'm going for, bro. Everybody was like, why did you get a Chevy Volt, you bitch? And I'm like, because I'm dirty as fuck, motherfucker.
Where is she, yo? Where the fuck is Jenny Jones at, yo?
She does a cooking show, bro. I sent a bunch of people to her fucking, to her IG and shit, yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, she won't come on the show. She won't do shit. She's like, yeah. Like I'm eternally grateful for her. Every time I reach out to say thank you, she just ignores me. I'm like, whatever. I got on. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nah, man, you should be happy, man. Rude put you on, man. I would have never ever think about your fucking whatever, your Frankenstein looking face. I would never even acknowledge you if it wasn't for Rude, man.
Oh, John? Yeah. And the thing was he was floating around the office for fucking a year or two before I snatched his ass up. And like real talk, like I said this time and time again, I really wanted him to die for the first year.
Thank you.
He just fucking drove me crazy.
Right. I tell that story differently, but okay.
He was just could not organize to save his life. And was really bad. Was afraid of black people. So like anytime I needed him to talk to a rapper, like shit'd get weird.
Not true. I just never really
Fucking
mastered
true.
the hug. I'm still working on that. So bringing it in. We'll see.
Hello, sir. I'd walk in. I'm like, John, why is there fucking 20 dudes in here, man? Tell them to leave. It's okay. They can. I'm like, man, Jesus fucking Christ. I got to be the fucking heavy before I fucking interview this guy. So yeah, but it worked out. It worked out with us. So there you go.
Did you cry when that guy died? He was like famous in the horror movies. You know what I'm talking about, right? That he was like a ghouly looking guy. You kind of remind me of him. But he's like from like the 70s. You know what I'm talking about, right? That scary...
Vincent Price or Bela Lugosi?
Not Vincent Price, but there was like a guy that always was like, he was always like Frankenstein's helper. He was always like
Igor. Yeah, I know what he's talking about. Igor. Yeah.
Like,
You make me sound like a mutant. I mean, I think I'm kind of easy on the eyes now, right?
I don't think so.
Hey, who cares? John has bad chicks sending him titty pics. He just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Little practice.
He just does not know what to do with it. Like they're throwing him the ball for a layup, and he's chucking it at the bottom of the basket. Like he just fucking blows it every fucking time.
I've got a mixed record, but I'm learning from those mistakes. And sure, hit me up. I'll take care of it. We're gonna have some sex. It'll be good. Butt sex, the whole thing. I'll take care of it.
It's so much for you to take in, John. There's Kanye West. There's this like Trump. There's all this shit going on. Like music. Every week is like Lil Pump and that. And you got a guy that's so anti bullshit music. Like, how do you take it all in? Like, you have to go back in time with him. He only respects like, the classic.
We don't talk about any of that shit.
No.
He doesn't know anything, right?
No, all we talk about is sex and fucking weird things. Cause I'm like, you guys can go listen to fucking any other channel and hear someone's opinion on that shit. And like, I just try to fucking give people a little break, a little respite from what's going on in this world. So fucking stop bringing that up. Hook is gonna have a fucking an adult artist with him today.
Oh yeah. You've interviewed her before. She has like her own CBD line now.
What's her name?
She's a classic porn star. Yeah.
Is she gonna be with you, or is she gonna be doing like? Is she gonna be doing? Oh, I guess she can't get naked and shit on IG Live, huh?
I don't think she could get naked, but I think she's gonna put the CBD like in between her titties, like the CBD in between her ass, and it's like in massages. Like I guess it's like it goes into like the muscles,
the pores. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just makes you soft and snug and lightheaded. You'd be like, wee. You know what I'm saying? Like, wee.
Hey y'all, if like when Who Kid was describing that, it just cut to John's face, and he looked so fucking. Yo, he had the hardest swallow. Like he had the hardest swallow, looking off into the distance. You horny fucking bastard.
Just trying to soak it all in.
God, man. Cut it out, John.
He's gonna go jerk off in the fucking the multi fucking gender bathroom right now. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, you had her before. Her name is Sarah. Damn, you definitely had her before, Sarah.
Yeah, Sarah.
Oh, got it.
Sarah, the cum dumpster. Yeah, I know her. Yeah, fucking.
You've
Nah,
had
shout
every
out to-
porn. You've had every porn star, so you
I love
definitely
the
know
porn
who's
stars.
real.
They're cool as hell, dude. Honestly, real talk.
Isn't it crazy that sometimes you have them, but you don't even really talk about like sex all the time? So many other like
man.
subjects of like those are other subject matter that you just don't believe that they're into. Like you'd be like, get the fuck out of here. It's not just about fucking, sucking, and coming.
Yeah. They actually have like personalities. They're not just walking holes. You're saying, who kid?
Who knew?
They have personalities beyond that. That is fucking amazing. You should tell that to the next one and be like, man, I'm amazed that you're just not this walking three holes that people use, and you actually have a personality and brain and feelings attached to that.
Oh, three holes. There, I'm bugging. I was like, what the fuck is the third hole? My girl was like, what the fuck? I didn't know assholes so, why is the asshole so amazing like the last couple of years? I thought it was anti. Like,
I don't know, dog. Sometimes that's when I know I'm fucking too much is when I'm trying to when I start going anal, because you're just like, dude, calm down. Like it doesn't even feel that good. What's that?
You're not excited anymore.
Yeah, it's like you need a new thing. You're like, this doesn't even feel that good. Let's fucking just all right. Let's try this way.
Is it because it looks like the top of a volcano? Like, I don't know.
That's exactly what it is. I love volcanoes. I'm a volcano enthusiast. I was thinking of going to Hawaii during COVID just to go see the volcanoes.
It's like you're standing on an asshole.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this guy, man. Your asshole's like a volcano.
Straight the fuck up. All right, okay, we got to go. We got the mix coming. I appreciate you sitting in and tune into Who Kids IG Live. You can actually you can have our mix playing while Who Kid is talking shit at the same damn time. DJ Godfather's coming up. That was DJ Who Kid. Doors open. Now that we know how to do this, you can come on here and just talk some shit with us on the reg there, Cat.
Man, you know, I could do it from my girl's house or my house. I mean, this is the best, man.
You got a girl now?
Yeah, my girl's over there. You want to say hi to Jude?
Yeah, what she look like? Let me see.
Huh?
I met you.
Oh, you met Rude Jude before?
Yeah, I met you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you get her cute ass? Fucking Jesus Christ.
Luck, you know.
Did you just show her the stack of Asians? The naked Asians? Did you show her the fucking pancake stack of
I didn't
Asians?
show her the pancakes yet, but maybe one day.
Be like,
You know
this
what
could
I'm
be
saying?
us, but you bullshitting.
The olden days of the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? That was the original Breakfast Club. You know what I
Straight
mean?
up, International House of Pancakes, right there. That's him. IHOP. Who Kid? Follow at. Is it at DJ Who Kid?
Yep, at DJ Who Kid, man, on Instagram. Follow me.
Follow him. Let's go.
Is that still
All right.
Jude? What's yours?
One
again?
more, Jude.
Why you don't have Rude Jude, yo? What the fuck is wrong with you?
There's a fucking little Asian baby that has one more Jude.
Oh,
Or I mean that there's this little Asian fella that has. He started off as a baby years ago. I was all mad at him. Like now he's like 5, and he's Rude Jude. I'm like, it's really fucking it's really annoying, and it's kind of to me. It's I'm not trying to sick anybody on anybody, but like it's like you build a name. Can you imagine building a name and then some parents are going to be like, oh, Who Kid is going to be my infant's name? Like it's like, come on, bro. Like I made this shit. For fuck's sakes. Just gonna jack it. All right, fine, fuck it.
Get a lawyer, man. Get your name, man. For this
Whatever, dog. One more, Jude.
Yo.
One more, Jude. We'll do. All right. That was DJ Who Kid. We're gonna get the fuck gone. Let's go.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you. And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John C. Matthews.
I've come across an article here discussing blue balls.
Hey,
Something I've always really doubted.
I got them once.
Are you sure?
One time in fucking I started busting nuts when I was 15, so 27 years. One time in 27 years, I got them bitches.
But hang on a second. So, but you tell me you have trouble just ejaculating.
Well, that's now from
Right.
all the ketamine use. Before, my penis was normal. I had a healthy penis. Now it's like a Vietnam War vet.
It's got some serious miles on it.
It's at the VA hospital all the time. Yeah, I was fucking with this black chick, and we just kept messing around, but she wouldn't let me fucking smash. And then I had to go. I was working midnight shifts at this little factory, and my nuts was just aching.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it was fucking. I had to go jerk off. That was one of the few times I jerked off at work. And you know I need lotion, so I used that pink soap that they have.
Ugh.
Oh, burnt the hell out of my dick. Went inside the hole. Real bummer. I never did fuck her either. God damn it.
But
Why?
well, I mean, people are out there, and they claim that, of course, this is due to sexual frustration, where you're not actually getting off, but you're having all these erections, and then you're going to have some soreness in your scrotum. And they're finally looking at this and taking it seriously.
Mine wasn't sore. It was achy. It felt almost like after you got kicked in the nuts. That's what it felt like.
That bad? Come on.
Yeah, it was just like, I just need to come. I think she might even like suck my dick for a minute and then was like, oh, I gotta go. Then I had to go to work. Shift started at fucking, 7?
Well, they're describing it here as an aching sensation at the base of the penis, heaviness, and a faint blue tint to your testicles.
I didn't look at the color. I just thought they were called blue balls because they were sad. Like your balls got the blues. What's the matter, balls? You got the blues? And you're like, yeah. A little sad.
Well, now they're referring to this as epididymal hypertension, and it's caused by excess blood remaining in the testicles from a wave of erections, not followed by ejaculation.
The crazy shit is I don't get it now
That is weird.
when I should get it.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, dog. I'm just telling you my experience. I said it happened once. It happened that one time, and it has never happened again.
Well, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So then what do you do? There's no research on a treatment, but anecdotally, the quickest way to recover appears to be ejaculation. So
Yeah.
you gotta find
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah, you'll jerk off. I was trying to like be a big boy and like work the line. I was in a diode factory, so you had to put diodes on shit. I don't know. So I like just putting diodes on some boards. I was trying to like work the line and put the diodes on that shit. And like, you know what? Fuck this, dude. I went in there and splat. Came buckets.
No kidding.
Yeah, and then when you jerk off with soap, it gets all bubbly. So it was just fucking, it was a bubbly nut mess.
Oh,
I might not have called her ass back again after that. No, my stubborn ass.
The only thing I ever feel is if I've had a kind of a busy run on, let's say, a Saturday, and I'm like 4 or 5 deep,
Jesus.
and you go to the bathroom, it feels a little weird. There's something about like starting.
Does it burn a little bit?
It doesn't burn. It just feels weird. Like I'm like, you know what? I think I've given my penis too much of a workout here. Something's
Yeah, man, you gotta stop that shit. Like, if you just stop jerking off 5 times a day, think how much you'd get done.
It's not really productive.
Nah, not at all. Think, yeah. Or even if you did like 30 push-ups before you jerked off 5 times a day, you'd be fucking 150 push-ups a day.
Damn,
You'd be fucking smashing that shit.
it's not a bad idea.
I used to do that when I was younger. I'd make myself hit push-ups before I jerked off. just to make sure I was getting my exercise.
Earn that erection.
You know what? I think I'll start doing that again, starting today.
It's not bad advice.
Yeah,
I'm taking
done. Done. The push-up jerk-off challenge. It's the new challenge all over fucking Instagram.
Now, I've got another dating term here.
What's that?
Woke fishing.
Woke fishing
is a new dating app trend to be aware of and be cautious about. So people are out there just pretending to be a little more a term that who uses woke? I mean, I guess they do. Right?
Everybody. Well, it's become a derogatory term. But yo, like real talk, like this is not new. This ain't new, man. Like I know dudes that went to the women's march and cheated on their girl.
It's a good place to find a lot of
That's
women.
what I'm saying. It's like they literally went to the women's march and cheated on their girl. Like, don't trust half them dudes, man. Some of them are sweethearts. They got a good heart. They got their heart in the right place. But a lot of them are they're just telling you what you want to hear so they can get the pussy. And then the other ones, like, do you really want to fuck a guy that hates himself? You know what I mean? This whole being. I'm sorry. Well,
he's
sorry for being a man.
He's an ally. He's an ally.
I'm on your side. Those are the chicks. They end up resenting their men and fucking me. They emasculate them. They snip their balls off, and they hate them for it, as they should. And then they go fuck a dude. It's the truth.
Well, I am confident you are not out there woke fishing, but the guys who are, they're kind of shooting themselves in the face here because you can't hide that forever. And that's
you hide long enough to get some head.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, the system, right? Sucks. Psh, fuck. You want a hard kombucha? Yeah, fuck yeah, yeah, you do. Yes, drink some hard kombuchas and talk about the system. And then fuck each other.
Kombucha is kind of like a red flag for me these days. But
the hard kombucha. That's how you woke fish. I got hard kombucha just in case.
Do you actually drink that?
Just in case one gets lost and straggles into my house.
That fungus water?
I used to drink kombucha before I got the job here. When I was working at the raw foods place, they had like that straight up, like it was like real kombucha. It was not tasty kombucha, and I'd drink it and get kind of drunk, and I would just be at work kind of faded off of the kombucha because it's fermented like a motherfucker. Yeah. I didn't say it tasted good. I just drank it to get a buzz. Like it's like 7 a.m. I'm over here fucking preparing cashew milk. So like why not?
Maybe I just had a bad batch, but there was a lady that I knew that she was making her own at home, and it was just like
she had the mother, as they call it.
Ugh, it was just like drinking raw sewage. I was like, oh, thanks.
Yeah, it's no good,
pond
especially
smell.
for you. It tastes like. You ever go to a dive bar and all of the shit that spills in that little fucking plasticky thing, the rubber thing? That's what it tastes like. It tastes like you drank the end of that night. Like every whiskey and beer, everything all mixed together and just blam. I have a lime ginger kombucha to give to the ladies.
So again,
and the faggy dudes,
right,
that come over.
A lot of those guys that you're playing.
I got gay friends,
sure.
Or no, I don't. I'm just playing. Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
Well, just that these guys, they are starting to realize that they're less than progressive politics. They're sort of hurting their chances in the dating world because some women are simply just screening them out. You can do that in the apps, I guess. Since I've never done that, I guess you can say, I don't want any conservatives, I don't want any flaming liberals, and suddenly, I guess.
I think I don't know. I guess that's healthy. Or I just don't want anybody I don't want anybody who's defined by some weird belief system that they didn't even come up with.
It's their tribe.
That's what. But they didn't even come up with it. That shows me that they're not a free thinker. Like, why would I want that? If you're leading with that, I'm like, all right, sorry it didn't work out.
I don't think I've ever asked you, are you registered one way or the other when it comes to voting?
I'm third party. And
Oh, that's right.
yes, I'm
Yeah.
third party. I don't believe in this shit. I think it's bullshit.
It's a wasted vote. It is. Flushing it down the toilet.
If everybody that didn't voted third party last election, it would have been fucking crazy. Think about that, John. Think about that. You know which way I'm voting this year?
Oh, I don't want to know.
I'm not voting. I'm not voting.
Don't listen.
Fuck this shit.
Don't listen
Fuck
to Jude.
this shit.
Don't listen
Fuck
to Jude.
this shit.
Oh, terrible.
Fuck the world. I'm done. I want off.
Bad advice.
I want off.
I'm there with
Fuck
you.
Fuck this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna go do it. I'm just gonna go live my life the best way I can.
I see you one day on a hill up in Humboldt.
Maybe shit. Maybe just some old curmudgeon. Stay off my property.
You get your cameras out, your marijuana crop.
That doesn't sound like the worst life right there, you know?
Oh, man. I've been to some of those places. They are living that life.
Yeah, dog, they doing okay.
Kind of stressful, but not bad.
Got money and shit. Yeah. So don't ask me that shit ever again. I said it
Don't
one
worry.
time. I said it one time. Yeah. Yep. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, son.
Looks like lithium in public drinking water may have a surprising effect on the suicide rate.
Lithium has raised the suicide. How did lithium get in public water?
Well, it's naturally occurring.
Damn.
But it's a common treatment for mood disorders, and of course...
Yeah, in the pharmaceutical industry.
And they try to treat...
All of these motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's all natural until it comes to like their own shit. And then they fucking they pollute the water sources with their fucking with their fucking Zoloft and antidepressant pills that they probably don't even fucking need. Most of y'all are overprescribed that shit. There's a handful that actually need that shit. Also the fucking the pill that's leaching into the water system, all the opioids, all that shit's all in the water system. Am I wrong?
Well, in this case, it has a positive effect, and I guess the people become a little zombified or something, and then, well, that's not really the truth, but they're not as prone to commit suicide. It has a positive effect.
The lithium dumbs down the masses and turns them into zombies that are easy to control.
Yeah.
Wow, it's really good, John.
I'm all for fluoride, but adding lithium to the water, boy, and that's what they're talking about. That the next step is to test how adding lithium supplements to the water in high-risk communities affects the public.
Bro,
That doesn't sound good at all.
No, none of this sounds good, man. Nah, none of this sounds good.
I'm going to vote against that one, because I'll be voting, but I'll be, fuck that.
You know what? No matter who you vote for, they're going to push that shit in. Red or blue, it's going to happen. They'll find a way. They'll find a way. Gotta be like Judy. Don't trust shit. Ever. Ever.
Have you ever taken lithium for your mood
Nah,
swings?
man.
No.
Nah. But I remember finding some lithium on the street. And I was just like,
What?
I'm tight. It's like some junky homeless motherfucker. Like, you could tell, in and out like crazy. Lost his lithium. I thought I came up. I was like, oh, Vikes or some shit. And I just grabbed it and it was like lithium. I was like, I don't think I want to mess with that one. We're going to put that one down. I talk about doing, in Hummingbird, I was running low on ecstasy and I thought that like antidepressants are like antidepressants. So like if you take it, you won't be depressed. So I thought that if I took a lot of antidepressants, I'd be extra happy. And I think I took like 8 Zoloft or some shit like that. And I just ended up basically shitting my pants in some Flint fucking bar and just having explosive diarrhea in the bar the whole time. While Dayton Family and MC Breed played.
That does not sound happy at all.
Nah. So in case you're ever low on fucking ecstasy pills or press pills or Molly, and you want to, if you eat 8 Zoloft, it does not work. That's a big no. It's a big no. Yeah.
All right, so some more news about Ellen. Of course, we've talked about her a couple times in the last couple weeks, and she is a person known for being kind, sort of her catchphrase, but she, of course, not very kind. And
I just like this because everyone looks at me like I'm a fucking piece of shit, and I'm like some fucking scumbag, and I'm actually not. And then they look at fucking Ellen like, oh, she's fucking, oh, she's like a woke, open-minded lesbian lady, just a goofy little white lady. No, that bitch is Satan. Satan.
yeah, I mean, some of the things that I've read about, I mean, it's just, just imagine some bad tyrant you work for. That's what we're talking about. But supposedly, and these are minor examples, but she has a sensitive nose, so you must chew gum from a bowl outside of her office before you talk to her. And also, don't talk to her. Don't look at her. And can you imagine working with somebody who just you couldn't even talk to without them talking to you?
I guess you just look down, right?
I guess. There she is. Look away.
That's some old king shit. You know what I mean? Like, Your Honor, yes, Your Majesty. Or Her Majesty, yeah. I mean, that's lightweight shit, though.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I mean, there's some weird stuff going on with some black people who were upset by some comments, and just generally just being a terror in the office, and it's just all over the place. But now supposedly her celebrity friends are not really coming to her defense, saying no, she's a wonderful person. Everyone's kind of jumping ship.
You know, that's Hollywood right there to the T. Hollywood to the T. That's why I fucking hate these motherfuckers. I can't wait to get out of here. Because they will ride, they know what a fucking piece of shit you are. They will ride you as long as they can get money with you. They'll fucking be your buddy. They'll hug up to you. They'll come on your show. Whatever the fuck they can do. They got no moral principles whatsoever. And as soon as that person is exposed, they run away from them. Like fucking Harvey Weinstein and shit. You got Meryl Streep like blowing his ass kisses. They still like Polanski. The dude fucked a 14-year-old, raped her.
Ugh. Yeah.
Hollywood ain't shit, dude. They're all a bunch of fucking two-faced, spineless, sellout fucks.
Sure seems that way.
Yeah, that's why I don't want. That's why when they start talking to me about shit, I'm like, shut up and read your fucking lines, puppet. Go be a puppet, dude, so I can watch a movie. Even if they're saying stuff that you agree with, just know it's not coming from the heart. Just know that shit. They're just telling you what you want to hear. Because when the rubber hits the road, they hang out with a bunch of child fuckers and fucking psychopaths like this one, Ellen.
Yeah, and one thing that was strange, when everybody went home, supposedly she hired a company to come in and then handle her remote broadcast from home rather than have her existing staff transition to this new reality. That kind of fucking sucks.
But that's all. That goes to my point. They wouldn't have said boo about fucking Ellen if Ellen would have hired them. They would have kept taking that shit.
Yeah. Well,
as soon as the money got cut off, suddenly now we got a whole bunch of complaints. Look, imagine that. They ain't shit either. Fuck them too. You don't find that timing weird?
Oh.
Like, Ellen went somewhere else to go get some to have it produced. Now everybody's got a problem. They ain't had a problem when the paycheck was coming in.
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right, but so just a hypothetical. If you had all this money and she has what is clearly some outrageous fortune.
Oh yeah, she's got fuck you money, dude.
So, but wouldn't you take care of the people that have stood by all these years? I mean, isn't that...
John, look what I do. Like, what do I do right now? What do I do right now?
I know you do. I know you do.
Like, I don't got much. I live in an apartment, and anytime I got a little something, actually, if I ever come up on a little something, I try to look out for everybody.
You give us a little taste. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
A lot of times you get more than I'm getting.
And we appreciate it.
Well, I'm
sucking
just saying,
up, but it's true. We do
no,
appreciate
but like,
it.
but it's like, yeah, like, fucking... Yeah, I might be a fucking asshole, but like I understand, like I appreciate people, you know, like that's it. And I hate that I even brought that up just now. Like that's between all of us, but you asked the question.
I just find it weird that somebody who has that level of those deep pockets still just can't bring herself.
Dog, rich people are crazy. Let me tell you something. I'm not gonna say the name of this person. This guy's a billionaire. My mother worked for him, and she worked year-round outside hard. My mom's tiny. She's shoveling snow, doing everything she has to do. This motherfucker had a party and paid more and got some mummies put up on the lawn for a fucking Halloween party.
Mm-hmm.
He paid more for the mummies for a one-night party than my mom got paid all year. They got no idea. They don't value motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
So twisted.
Whatever. But it's also on my mom. It's like, you keep working for this motherfucker, like, leave him. And she finally did. So. But I was like, damn, really? Like, you out here busting your ass every day, and he dropped that much on some mummies for one party? I'd be like, damn, that's some fuck shit, dog. But that's how a lot of rich people be. They got no they got no idea about like what money really means to people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. When people say, "Oh, money doesn't buy happiness," well, it does sort of lessen some stress. And when you're poor, things are pretty fucking stressful.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the USDA, they are warning Americans not to plant these unsolicited packages of seeds that are showing up around the country. Thousands of people have received these weird packs of seeds that arrived from China.
Oh.
What's up with that?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've been seeing this for about a week or so.
Yeah, yo, I'm going to say this. Well, I'm going to say it really slow. All right. China. All right. Right now, the United States, whether you like us or not, and you're living here or whatever the fuck it is, U.S. is the world power. It's like we're running shit. China wants to run shit, and they're doing things to position themselves to run shit. So, and they're a fucking totalitarian government with concentration camps, with fucking like weird forced labor and shit like that. They're not known for their human rights or cleanliness in a lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, fucking. if you want to go off the Wuhan shit, like you know, those open air markets ain't the cleanliest shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
everyone loves a wet market.
Yeah. So I forgot that's what they're called. Anyway, so guys, quit fucking trying to be like, oh, love you. Yo, if China sends you seeds, burn them bitches. You don't know what the fuck.
What the hell?
You don't know what the fuck it is. It could be some fucking plant that's gonna kill all the other plants that has no like natural who the fuck knows?
Right. So first of all, don't open them. Gosh, don't plant them. That would be a fiasco.
You know some asshole somewhere's planting the seeds.
Don't do it.
And I bet you it's someone woke. Fucking nature. It's like not all nature's good nature.
And so, again, if you've received these seeds, which seems a bit unlikely, but we do broadcast all over North America, just call your local agricultural department and they'll pick them up, and they're running tests on them to see what's going on. Now, here's the thing. So it is possible this is just part of what they're calling a brushing scam. And a brushing scam is when people receive items from a seller that you didn't ask for, and then they post customer reviews online to boost their sales. A brushing.
I don't give a fuck. I don't want shit to do with none of that shit. Fucking leave me the fuck out of it. If a country that doesn't like me is sending me shit to grow, I'm burning that shit.
Yeah. Don't open it.
Nah, don't even put it in the fucking garbage disposal.
Oh, hell no.
Burn it. Because who knows, that shit might sprout somewhere, man. Just burn that shit.
Free seeds.
Hey, you want some free seeds?
Lucky me.
There's a lot of people, y'all don't, a lot of times, us as humans, we go around, we travel, and then we bring things with us and just totally fuck up nature because we'll plant something or we'll introduce a species that has no natural predators or anything like that, and we will ruin we'll ruin a whole area. Like, we've done this time and time again. So, like, it could be something like that. So just be careful.
Yep.
I think they did that shit with, like, zebra
mussels or something.
Yeah, the zebra mussels. They did that with Lake Michigan. That shit fucked everything up. There was some place where they had sugar cane and these bugs were fucking eating all of the sugar cane, so they brought in toads, and the toads didn't even eat the bugs, but they ate everything else, and there was no natural predators for it. Just wreaked havoc on them fuckers. Like,
yeah, these invasive species.
Yeah, nature's be doing shit for a reason. Like, don't come in with your new shit. It might fuck it up. Be careful. Think it out. Look at us learning things today.
Brushing team.
Learned about blue balls and fucking not planting shit sent to me from Russia. China.
Evil seeds. I do have some good news.
Lay it on me, John.
And now, time for good news.
Out of Florida, there is a news reporter who has now revealed her cancer diagnosis after a viewer spotted a lump on her neck and just wrote in, "Hey, by the way, you should have that lump checked out. It could be your thyroid, because I had one, and turns out I have thyroid cancer." So then she did have it checked out, and yes, she got thyroid cancer. But she's going in to treat it, and they're hoping that it will be okay. But if she hadn't received that email, she just would have kept on moving forward without having it checked out.
Can you imagine if that was one of us, and we just posted a picture, and someone warned us? They'd be like, "Oh, you lumpy neck bitch! You fucking long neck, no lip having. Now you got a big ass lump, hunchback of Notre Dame looking motherfucker. You old junkie, you junkie Trevor from GTA, lump neck bastard." I'd be like, "Thanks, guys, you saved my life." It turned out to be cancer.
Finally had that checked out. That chin, that was a tumor. Thanks.
The fucking, oh god, they're out cold. All right, so that's the news. Congratulations shout out to that nice viewer that constructively helped that woman's life.
Saved Victoria Price's life.
Someone saved my life tonight. All right, that's the news. Don't go nowhere. More All Out show to come.
You're listening to the All Out Show with you.
J45, that was the show. Jesus came in. Shout out to Keenan, Jeremy. They didn't have to answer the phones, but I'm sure they did, because me and Who could just talked. John Z. Matthews arranged all of that shit. We tried this shit on the Zoom meeting thing. And then there was one last person.
Mika.
Mika, and thank you to Mika as well. She's on the video side. She left quick once Who Kid got to going.
Delicate lady. Who knows?
We're not for everybody. Follow at All Out Show on everything. At All Out Show on everything. And One More Jude. Also, onemorejude.com if you're trying to grab yourself some fucking gear. We got the limited edition Marlboro Red and Newport tees. They fit good. Trust me, I've tried them on. The pictures look weirder than the fit. But I own some, and they fit proper style. Proper. I guess that's about it. All right. We out this bitch. Talk to you tomorrow. Let's go. Shade 45. That was the show. Jesus came in. Shout out to Keenan, Jeremy. They didn't have to answer the phones, but I'm sure they did. Because me and Who Kid just talked. John Z. Matthews arranged all of that shit. We tried this shit on the Zoom meeting thing. And then there was one last person.
Mika.
Mika, and thank you to Mika as well. She's on the video side. She left quick once Who Kid got to going.
Delicate lady. Who knows?
We're not for everybody. Follow at All Out Show on everything. At All Out Show on everything. And One More Jude. Also, onemorejude.com if you're trying to grab yourself some fucking gear. We got the limited edition Marlboro Red and Newport tees. They fit good. Trust me, I've tried them on. The pictures look weirder than the fit. But I own some, and they fit proper style. Proper. I guess that's about it. All right. We out this bitch. Talk to you tomorrow. Let's go.